So trade-in deals for the Pixel 7a and also for the Pixel Fold. I'm not talking about the Pixel tablet because there are no trade-in deals. So Pixel 7a, Pixel Fold. Now they came in, the pricing is what we expected: $17.99 for the Pixel Fold, $4.99 for the Pixel 7a. How they justify that, I don't even know. But anyway, so talking about the trade-in value. So going to go through the list here. If you go through Google, this is probably the best place to go ahead and do it because, one, direct trade-in. Also, they're having the free stuff you can get with it. So if you get a Pixel 7a, they're throwing in a free pair of Pixel Buds Series A. And if you get a Pixel Fold, they're throwing in a free Pixel Watch if you want either of those. So Pixel Fold, $17.99 trade-in. So we'll go through Google, just some of the top ones. If you trade in your Pixel 7 Pro 128 model, they will give you $380. So not quite even half of what it's worth. They do actually give you a slight step up if you go ahead and you have a higher storage model. So just for instance, 256 model, you can trade that one in and you can get $400. So a little bit extra cash, not really much. So about $400 there. The big one is going to be Apple and Samsung because those are the highest value. So if you trade in your iPhone 14 Pro Max, we're looking at 128 gigabyte model here. They will give you $950 towards the Pixel Fold, which is basically half price. I may actually do that because I'm not even using my 14 Pro Max other than to record right now. But yeah, so we're looking at $950. That seems to be about the highest trade-in value you can get. If we look at the iPhone 14 Pro, I believe it's $900. So $900 for the 128. If you go to the 256, $900. So they're not even giving you an extra step up for the storage model there. And I believe the same for the Pro Max. Yeah, even if you give them the 512 model, they're still giving you $950. So $950 seems to be about the highest. iPhone 14 Plus, they will give you $750, which, I mean, pretty reasonable. The phone only costs $899. And iPhone 14, they will give you $350. Yeah, so apparently they don't value the iPhone 14 very much. Samsung, they won't give you any trade-in for the S23 series at all. This is not even listed on here. S22 is as high as it goes. So the Z Fold 4, this is the big one most people are probably interested in. 256 gigabyte baseline storage model, they'll give you $900. So it's kind of funny, they'll actually give you more money for the iPhone 14 Pro Max than they will the Z Fold 4. So they're giving you the same amount of trade-in value for the Z Fold 4 as the iPhone 14 Pro, which is a $999 phone. I don't really understand the math on that one. But one thing I did note, if you can actually get your hands on a cheaper one, you might can make some money off of this. So a Z Fold 3, they'll give you $800. I recently, back in December, bought a Z Fold 3. I gave it recently to my aunt because she needed a phone. And you can get a Z Fold 3 for probably about $400 or $500 on eBay, and then trade the sucker in and get $800 of trade-in credit. So if you don't really have anything to trade in and you want to maximize that, then that might be actually a really good opportunity to go ahead and do something like that. And then even the Z Fold 2, so the Z Fold 2, they'll give you $725. Now, I don't know what those are going for right now, but maybe do some looking around. You might could make this worth your while. The S22 Ultra, which is another one. Oh, also the Z Flip 4. If you want to trade your Z Flip 4 in, they'll give you $700, which I think is pretty fair, actually, because the phones, they don't actually hold their value that well when it comes to the Z Flips. So I don't know, if you got one laying around and you want to trade it in and get yourself a Pixel Fold, they'll give you $700, so that's pretty good. Last one I'll look at, Z Flip 3. Let's take a look at that. Z Flip 3, they'll give you $600. It's actually pretty good, especially if you own one. And then the S22 Ultra, they'll give you a whopping $750. So that's actually interesting because that's about $200 more than Samsung would have given you for the S23 Ultra. So trade-in values on the Fold are actually looking pretty good. And then I've got a link in the description. You can go to the Google store and check that out if you want. It's not even an affiliate link. So yeah, and free Pixel Watch. So that's a $349 value. So if you can trade in something, save a little bit of extra cash, that might be worthwhile. Now, Pixel 7a. Yeah, so it's $499. And just for instance, a lot of people are going to ask you about this. For the Pixel 6a, if you want to trade it in, they'll give you $136. So apparently Google is not really interested in trying to get your old A series for the new A series. Last year, when we had the Pixel 7 come out, there was a lot of great trade-in value. They were giving good trade-in values for the phones. This doesn't seem to be quite the case. A Pixel 7 Pro, 128 model, they'll give you $380. Pixel 7, they will give you $295. And then if you have a Pixel 6 Pro, they will give you $216. And then if you have a Pixel 6, they will give you $150. So yeah, the Google phones don't really, even Google's not even giving you much money for those. Now, one interesting thing here, iPhone 14 Pro Max, if you want to trade that in towards a Pixel 7a, they'll give you $500. So effectively, you can get it for free. You just have to pay the taxes. If you want to do that, I don't know why you would. And then the iPhone 14 Pro 128, they'll give you $450. And just for something more reasonable, like let's take a look at the iPhone 14, right? iPhone 14, they'll give you $350. And let's take a look at some Samsung stuff. Oh, you'll be happy to know they do have trade-in value for the V60 with LG. They'll give you $30. I would keep it. I would not trade that in for $30. V60 still a good phone. Yeah, Z Fold 4, they'll actually give you $430. They'll give you $70 less for the Fold 4 to trade in towards a Pixel 7a than they will for an iPhone 14 Pro Max, which is really kind of interesting here. So if you've got, like, let's say an S22 128 model, they'll give you $159. So yeah, here's the thing. There's not really any way you're going to win with the Pixel A trade-in, because if you want something that's going to basically give it to you for a good deal, you're trading in a phone that costs over twice as much money as this phone actually does. And then if you trade in a cheaper phone, they're not giving you any money because, one, the cheaper phone's not worth money, and two, you're trading it in towards another cheap phone. So Pixel A trade-in values, I think we can officially say, are terrible and probably not a good idea. So yeah, Pixel Fold has good trade-in value, free watch, Pixel 7a, free Pixel Buds. They've got the exclusive coral color online through Google. If you go that route, you can actually already pre-order them. Actually, you can buy them right now. Yeah, this is not even a pre-order. The pre-orders for the Pixel Fold, you can get a Pixel 7a as soon as, looks like May 15th. That's for the coral model. So yeah, it looks like they're actually available. You can buy them now. The pre-orders for the Pixel Fold. So maybe Best Buy might be the way to go here. I don't know. I'm going to take a look at it, see what I can figure out as far as what's going to be the best for me. I haven't even heard from Team Pixel, so who knows if and when I'll get any of these. I'm sure the reviews will start dropping quite quickly on the 7a since it's officially available today. Pixel Fold, $17.99. Who knows? We'll have to see what other trade-in deals we can get. I'm sure Best Buy will have their own stuff. Maybe even Amazon might have a couple of things very early in the preliminary stuff. But I wanted to go ahead and get out in front and talk about this now. Pricing, availability. It looks like you can only get one model for the Pixel 7a. But the Pixel Fold, yeah, it only comes in 256. I thought there was going to be a 512, but it looks like there's only a 256 model. So that's all I've got in this video. Wrapping this one up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, all that stuff, go to the comments section. I'll get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, if you found this helpful, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.